everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea for those who are new, and for those who are coming back, welcome. It's always nice to have you guys here. I had a bit of a break in filming the back to school videos. I've been uploading those as I've been editing them, and thank you. You guys have been really enjoying them. I've been really enjoying the feedback. They were fun to film. I've got a couple more, including a what's in my school bag. So this is the fourth year PhD student online teacher edition. It's essentially a what's in my bag, but yeah, for school days. I'm going to dive right in. I will explain things as I go along. Fair warning, it is a very real version of this genre of video because I really just keep chucking things in and then taking things out when I get home as I need them and then checking them back in. So yeah. The bag is the Moda Luxe bag. I featured this in my DSW handbag unboxing ages ago. That really was a while back. I will insert a card or put it in the description box below. I did decide to keep all of the bags in that unboxing, and I have been loving this one. It, as you can see, it fits quite a lot. It holds everything that I need it to fit. I can put my laptop in here if I need to. It's kind of become a great bag for school because depending on the day and what I'm doing, I can need to carry any number of different things, and this will hold not necessarily all of them together, but it will hold everything that I need on a daily basis, even as those needs kind of change. It's got the two handles, top handles. When it's not full, I can get this all the way up onto my shoulder, but when it's full, I tend to use the shoulder strap, which is really nice. And I have been using the heck out of this. Getting into what is actually in the bag. Just gonna go through things one by one. Water bottle, which needs to be refilled, but always have to have a water bottle. My keys, which have my little Harrods London Guard bear on them. My phone is sitting next to me, but it's usually in here or in my hands. Headphones, I featured these in my study session essentials. I love bringing these if I know I'm going to go sit in Starbucks and do some reading. Do this one next to get out of the way. This is my folder for teaching modern drama because I'm teaching a theater class this semester. That's the only class that I'm teaching face-to-face. So in the folder I have my grade sheet and roster, all the papers related to the class thus far, and then I have on the one side just a legal pad, and this is where I write my lesson plan. I've taught this class before, so I'm pretty familiar with it. I don't spend a whole lot of time planning it. That's my teaching folder. Going along with that, I also have my iPad. I have it in a case that has a keyboard, so it just slots in, which is really super convenient. It's an older case. I've had to literally super glue the B and the comma key back to its little pad. So I can still use them, but every now and then they start to come unclicked in, and I have to click them back in, and it's a mess. But I have the original iPad, so they don't really make accessories for it anymore, and the iPad still works, so I don't want to buy a new one just to be able to get a better case for it. But like for the modern drama class, the first few plays that we read, I have digital copies. So like we were reading A Doll's House, and I have that, a free copy in iBooks on this. So I bring that with me. For after class, because one of the things I've started doing is on Tuesdays and Thursdays are when I teach, and so when I'm done teaching, I go to Starbucks afterwards and I read. If I come home, I'm not nearly as productive. So I just, while I'm still out, I stop at a Starbucks on my way home. So right now I'm currently reading, or I've just started, I'm literally like only 2 pages in. Fashion, Culture, and Identity by Fred Davis. So I've got my book. Along with that, I also have my Ted Baker journal, which has a really pretty floral lining, and this is what I've been keeping all of my notes from what I'm reading. So Like these are the notes from Fashion as Communication, which was an amazing book. I might do another comps reading update, so stay tuned for that, or let me know in the comments if you would be interested in that. I try to keep my notes to no more than 2 pages because I'm reading 60 sources, so I don't, when it comes time to actually do the final prep, I don't want to be reading through 5 journals. I'm trying to keep everything to this one. So it's really forcing me to think about, like, what's the main point, what are the key arguments, what are their main findings, and then end it there. So I always have that. And then I have my other Ted Baker journal, which if you watched my study session essentials, I had said that this was going to be for general dissertation notes, whereas this was going to be for comps notes. I've now turned this into my bullet journal. So I'll probably get another journal for dissertation notes, but I was trying to find a really cute journal to use as my bullet journal, and I just couldn't find anything cuter than this. So this is what I've been using, and I'm really liking it. This is my spread for September. This is where we're at for today. I have to put in, I'm filming this on Saturday, so I still have to put in Saturday. By the time I get to Saturday and Sunday, it's usually just a general list, whereas Monday through Friday have more of the traditional, like, appointments and tasks and things like that. But the one thing I like about bullet journals is there's no rules. You can literally do whatever you want. So this has just been absolutely revolutionary as far as how I've been planning. It works so much better than any other hard copy planner I've ever used. I still use my iCal in my iPhone, but that is more to set reminders for specific appointments, whereas this is both appointments and tasks. Anyway, I might do a separate video on bullet journals. Let me know what you think if you're curious about them. Going through the rest of this, now that the bag is considerably lighter, I've got my sunglasses case. I've been wearing my glasses a lot, so these are my prescription sunglasses. They're not as cute, but I do keep them in this really cute little London case that I got at Paper Chase in the Covent Garden location. I have to have all my pens, so this is a cute little pen roll that my friend Hannah brought back for me from China, but it's got all these little British soldiers on it, which is super cute, and it says British Gentleman, and then it rolls up, but when you unroll it, it's got all these little elastic slots for your pens, which is great. So I have the pens that I use the most, which are the main colors that I use for color coding in my bullet journal, because my grad school work, my teaching work, my YouTube stuff, and my personal life all have separate colors. I have a fountain pen in here. I've got 3 of my see-through highlighters, and then I've got a calligraphy pen, and then a standard ballpoint pen. So these are all the pens that I could need on a regular basis. But if I just need to grab a pen really quick, I have my Ted Baker Hot Pink pen, which also has the stylus at the end. I'm still using the one that I bought 2 summers ago. The one that I just bought and featured in my back to school supply haul is on my desk, and I've kind of been using it there, but eventually I probably will just switch them. So there's that. I've got my wallet, which is from Harrods. It is a standard wallet. It's got your card slots on both sides, some space, so I've actually got some cash for a change. Some cash on the one side, my checkbook on the other, because I do still use a checkbook. Yes, there are some places that still use checkbooks or require checks. In the center slot where my change would go, I have gift cards, so I don't forget to use those. And then since this is a grad student haul, or a grad student related what's in my bag, I do have my school IDs. So I've got my university ID, and then because I'm a nostalgic sucker, I have my Bodleian card. So every time I open up my wallet, I see Bodleian Library, and it just makes me happy. And I'm the only one who notices it or cares about it, but you know, hey. I've got my faculty ID card and my keys for the classroom that I teach in the community college. Costco renewal membership form, need to do that. My Evian spray. It's still hot here. It is cooling down, but it's still upper 90s, 100, 101. So We are in fall. That is fall weather, but it's still hot, so I still have my little Evian spray. I've started using this little coin pouch that is a replica of a 1-pound coin. And then the zipper pull says there are 2 sides to every coin, which I think is cute. And in here I just keep my iPhone headphones. I always have these, so if I forget my larger Sony over-the-ear ones, I always have these. And I just found that by taking a couple seconds to roll them up and then slip them in here, they don't get tangled. So that's really helped. I've got my makeup bag, which is open, which is dangerous. I have the same Marks & Spencer reusable tote bag. It just folds out. I featured that in my last What's in My Handbag. I like to always have one of these if I pop into Ulta or Walgreens and just get a couple of items. I hate having a million of those little tiny plastic bags because they're not big enough to use as like a trash bin liner. So I like having reusable bags. The cosmetics that I use on a regular basis I keep in the little cell phone pockets. So I've got the retractable NYX lip liner that I featured in my last monthly favorites. I've got the Fleur de Force in Written in the Stars, Fleur de Force in Starlight. I've got the Sephora Gloss Balm in Adjust Your Tiara. I've got a Topshop Brighten Concealer Pen, Mineral Fusion Limitless Beauty Cream with coconut oil. It's a multitasking oil. This thing is amazing. I will probably talk about that in another video. My Pacifica Mediterranean Fig Roller Ball. Again, I normally try to not have more than whatever lip color I'm wearing of the day, and then here's another one. I've got the Sephora Wonderful Cushion in Wonderful Red. Usually by the end of a week I have 5 billion, so I'm impressed that I only actually have a few. I've got a lip liner and 3 lip colors and then the lip balm, so that's actually pretty impressive for me. And then, oh, I just found another one. So bad. And then I've got apparently the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. I'm going to take that and put that back in my bathroom. And then I've got the Soap and Glory handmade hand gel hand sanitizer. I love this stuff. I stock up every time I go to England because I cannot find it here in the US. I think I finally found an online retailer that will ship it, but it's just, I love it. It's my favorite. And then I've got the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. So keep those in. And then looking in the pockets, I've got a lens cloth that is Pantone colors. I got that at the National Portrait Gallery. So the National Gallery, the National Portrait Gallery. In one of the front pockets, I keep my little pill case. So Advil, Aleve, Tylenol, Excedrin. I've got some stuff for my stomach in case it starts acting up. I think I've got a couple spare anxiety pills just in case I have an anxiety attack, which I haven't had. I've been really good lately, so that's always nice. Other pocket is empty. There's a receipt from Flo's Chinese food. Love that place. A couple other crumpled up receipts. Paper clip. Always a random paper clip. Another Flo's receipt. I see a Target receipt and a Costco receipt. An auto repair coupon. They come by my apartment and just stick these in the windows. Drives me crazy. And then the thing that's probably the most embarrassing, but it's just, I don't know what it is. It's like pathological with me. It's just a habit. Starbucks napkins. I have a million Starbucks napkins and they just live in the bottom of my handbag, and usually it's because when I go to Starbucks I get a few extra so that if the cup sweats or something, or if what I'm eating has crumbs, I can clean them up. But then at the end of the day when I come home I don't take them out, so they just live there. But then I think, well, I should leave them there because what if something spills? I might need more than just the 1 or 2 that I get when I go. So as a result I have like just a giant cluster of Starbucks napkins. There is some method to my madness, but it probably is a ridiculous habit that I should work on avoiding. But yeah, now the bag is so much lighter. But that's the bag. That's everything that I fit into it. And that, you know, it can change. Some days I'm not teaching, I just go to Starbucks, and so I only bring the readings that I have. Other days, and I'm not going to have time to stop to read, so I just bring my teaching stuff and maybe my iPad. And then on the weekends, it's nice because I can leave all the school-related stuff in here, and on the weekends when I'm just like going to lunch with my mom, I switch to a smaller handbag for that sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of my system. That's the grad student version of what's in my bag. I hope you liked this. I'm going to film one more video for the back to school series, and then we will resume regular programming, and I've got some fun stuff coming up for fall. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you all in the next and final back to school video. I'm literally going to film it as soon as I'm done with this one. So I'll be in the same, yeah. So I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.